This turn I've done a trade deal with the Marauders minor race, so I picked up interstellar trade and weapon systems and a lot of money in exchange for open borders, an exploration treaty which the AI gives ridiculous amounts of money for, and also that storage maximization tech which I got last turn. So my money's come up a bit, but I'm in a huge deficit, so I'm losing 90 odd credits per turn. So how much turns have I got there? About 20 turns before I go broke, so I got to do something about that. But I picked up interstellar trade, so could start to make some freighters. Speaking of that, I've actually designed a new ship, not a freighter yet. I'm going to be doing that shortly, but I got some extra cargo space recently on my Hyperion Shrinker world and from that tech. So this colony ship I've designed has got 4 range modules and 5 different drive modules, costing a lot more than my previous colony ships. If we go into the designer, something which I've been worried about is an event I picked up earlier on, and basically it supposedly gives your weapons an extra 10, it says, for each weapon module or something along those lines. Now if I actually put a weapon on there, this one a prototype weapon, let's try something out here. So 16 there, let's save that, and I'll just put temp here. I'm wondering if it's going to be like 26 or not on here. So if we go to there, temp, no, it's still 16. So I have no idea what that event is going on about, if it's bugged or whatnot. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's working. Let's actually delete that there. Right. And in the shipyard this turn, I've actually got those colony ships being made. I definitely need to get some freighters out and other types of ships out pretty soon. I actually need to pick up some thulium so I can make some prototype survey vessels, so I can pick up some anomalies. Sadly there's a manufacturing relic over there which has already been picked up by the Iconians, but I don't believe they've picked up that approval relic. So I think with this constructor I've recently made, I'm actually gonna try and pick that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually some adamantium nearby as well, and it looks as if I don't actually have the range to do that, so maybe not. I won't be doing it after all. Maybe should pick up some thulium then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about there? That picks up that thulium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a bad idea. Right, so all my factories are back on social manufacturing now. Let's end the turn. Okay. I don't believe any of my planets are under risk of being culture flipped now. I've picked up my first Alluring resource. I think I might be picking up Durantium here as well, even though I have a Durantium planet. Yep. So this is colony ship in Inferno. Let's take that out there. Now with the extra range, can get to these planets right down here, so I think I'm going to bring that one to there. 17 movement as well, so it's really fast. So I'm probably going to make 3, 4 more colonies, and then I might leave it for a bit and while I make some either freighters or constructors. Okay. I've switched my governor this turn back to social. I think there's about 1,000 odd manufacturing in the shipyard I've been using near to the capital. There's actually a lot of accrued manufacturing here. I'm making a shipyard here. I'm going to make a Bureau of Labor at some point on this planet, more than likely. I found that there's a bug with the military subsidies, or at least it doesn't work very well. If you use it, it actually deletes all of the accrued manufacturing you've stored up on a planet, so I definitely don't want to be using that when I've got that much stored up. So having a bureau on the likes of the capital might be a pretty good idea, even though it's very expensive on maintenance with the tweaks I've made. I'll take you through my worlds. I'm not sure when I did it last, so it's mainly manufacturing going up. Some places are actually getting some research up. I'm making a Elerium defense shield there to increase the cargo capacity. That'll go up in 4 turns using the Elerium, which I've recently picked up from a star base. Getting some preparedness centers up as well, so it won't be forever before I can get the next pragmatic pick, hopefully. Right, so yeah, a lot of these are still on very basic factories, getting them up in farms and stuff, especially the newer colonies. So that's how things look there. I've got this scout which I took off automated movement, so we're approaching some worlds over here. And I believe that is it for the turn, next turn. Lots and lots of colony ships all over the place. Gonna have to stop some of them on automated movement. Okay. I've got a new shipyard, I'll figure that out later. New colony ship there. Let's do the movement. Right, it's a scout. There, looks like drenching space. Where should I go? I think I'd go... Well, actually I haven't done 3 around here yet. That could be the drenching capital. The drenching space around it seems really big, doesn't it? Guess I'll go towards it. Right, this can come down here. Okay. I shouldn't be... Oh, there's actually a minor race there. Brilliant. Have I spoken to them before? Nereus. No, so I'm not sure why I haven't just met them. I should have just done so. Yeah, there shouldn't be any colonies really down here with a drenching being so close, but you never know. Right, I've got my colonies to do this turn. I've done a couple of diplomatic trades this turn. I've traded for institutional research and improved logistics, just basic stuff, storage maximization and a exploration treaty with this minor race. That is a tech that allows you to have the tech capital, so I've got to figure out somewhere to place that. Also, this trade resource had run out recently. I believe I was trading with the Snaffy previously with it. Now I've picked up terraforming for a bit of money on top of that as well. So many of my planets, well, some of my planets are starting to terraform certain tiles, like I believe the capital is terraforming there. I'll take you around the planets in a few turns next. Probably didn't do it all that long ago, did I? So I've built a new shipyard recently, so let's actually shut that down. And I've got a colony ship there. I want to move this shipyard, though. I think, right, that's moving into place there, is it? I think it was going there. Let's unanchor that. So where am I going to place this to? I'm going to place this... there, is it? Move that down to. What ships have I got idle? I've got this colony ship. I'm going to place you or move you to... there. Let's try. Deficit is 104. Probably make a couple more colony ships, and then I think I might start on some very long-range freighters and try and find Snaffy with them. it's probably worthwhile me trading with Snaffy. That's the only way I've got of improving our relations, really. The other races are either under control or too weak to be a worry in a bit. So yeah, trading with a Snaffy is I think what I want to do eventually. Let's say declare war on me. I've got 15 turns now until they can declare war, but I've got non-aggression treaties of everyone apart from the Snaffy. So we could be at war with the Snaffy in about 15 turns, but they're so far away that there's probably not gonna be an issue. The AI is supposedly capable of building bridging star bases to actually acquire the range to get towards you. If they were able to do that and did do that, that could be a potential problem. But I've got 23 planets, and the chances of them doing considerable damage to me is a slight to non-existent. We found a minor race down here recently, so we pursue the rigors of our philosophy and understand that your journey takes you on your own. The galaxy seems endless. Hopefully we can coexist. There's not much point in killing off minor races. They're so useful in getting tech and money off and trading with. Right, new colony ship there. I've got to figure out this turn. This is looking for anomalies and generally coming down here. What is this? This is a scout vessel. Okay, ruler 3. Looks like we're done there. I think I'll bring it up towards there. This colony ship, I'm expecting to find Renji. Yeah, that's Kona. Kona is the secondary world within the Drenji home system. Okay, that was a Baron, so I can understand the Drenji not colonizing that. But these colonies over here, the Drenji really should have colonized, definitely. They really should have colonized anything over here, definitely as well. I don't know what the hell they've been doing. Okay. Too busy building military ships instead of colonizing, I'm guessing. So there's a flaw with the AI. Right. It's too easy for the human player to avoid getting into conflict via non-aggression treaties, improving their diplomacy via things like embassies and tech, and that ideology trait. So it just doesn't work for the AI player building up a fleet early on. Military should just be concentrating on colonizing. It's a surefire way of doing well if you can get enough colonies. Right, so I've got that recently. I think I might replace my solar plant actually here, because that's only got 3 next to it. That would have 4 there and be next. Actually, it's only production there. That's the important one for raw production. Yeah, but I think I might replace that. And yeah, I've got to do my colonies in general now. I think this world may be where my tech capital goes. I don't have a full rin there yet, but I have a lot of, well, I have a okay amount of production, more than many worlds where I would potentially want to put it. I've done a trade deal this turn with the minor race I've just found. So I picked up Wealthy Population, which is a 10% income specialization tech, and Kinetic Weapons. Neither of these I'm really going to be using for a while yet. So I picked up some money as well in exchange for open borders and some techs that I've acquired along the way. Quite a few I had to actually give to get that. Next turn I believe I get the Illyrium defense shield up there, so that's going to increase my cargo capacity. I'm probably going to research that in a not too distant future to further increase it. I'm still making colony ships here, probably the last one I make actually for a while. This colony ship, I've no idea where I'm going with this. I think I'll actually have it go to there. And I believe that's it for the turn. So next turn. Okay. Gonna have to stop some of these from their automated paths. That one included. I think I got a couple coming down here, and I probably don't need both of them. One might be enough. There's tons of stars left though. Not used to having this amount to explore still, to be honest. I'd actually forgotten about this. It's United Planets time. So, we have to pick a chair. I think the last time I checked... Well, that's weird. The snaffy... half the window size of the other races. It looks like a bug. So they got 23% in votes. The Resurgence 11, 10%, 20%. I think we're about... Well, sadly it doesn't tell us how much ours is there, but I think it's about 18%, something like that. Says he's at war, actually. Not sure against whom. Could be possible the Snaffly have taken territory off the Drengen, actually, who knows. Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna vote for myself. So we are the Terran Resurgence. If we get someone vote for us, we might get lucky here. Nope. The Snaffly won. Iconians even voted for the Snaffly, surprisingly. Okay. I think I might have got a diplomatic bonus if I had voted for the Snaffy, so maybe I should have done that. If we go into diplomacy, my percentage was 17%, so we're not we're 6% behind the Snaffy. I could have gotten lucky there potentially. Right, movement. So this can... arguably I should bring this back towards here, look for anomalies, but I'm going to be building an anomaly capable vessel in a bit, so I'm just going to keep it over here. That can explore around here. Right, rule 3. This one. I mean, there should be at least one more minor race, more than likely another 2 or 3 actually somewhere. Just still have to find. That's over here. I haven't looked around there, haven't gone up there. I think I've come down there now, so... Oh, actually I haven't... Yeah, I'll go to there first. I've got shipyard to anchor, I think. Colonies to do. This turn I've actually created a couple of new designs with the extra cargo capacity from the Illyrium Shield and the Hyperion Shrinker. So I've made a really fast constructor ship. This is basically used to grab resources. I'm going to use this for. It's got 4 range modules and a lot of speed. And this is just an updated version of my colony ship as well. I might make some more of these at some point. So lots of speed, lots of range. I'll take you through the planets this turn, but one thing I've done this turn is actually switch my governor around, I think, or have I? I think it might have been on military last turn. What I've done now is switch the production from my homeworld to this shipyard here, which has just arrived in place. So the homeworld is now producing a constructor there. And on my shipyard, which I've used up until this point, I'm actually getting my secondary Infernum planet to actually ship production there this turn. And you can see I've got a crude manufacturing left in that shipyard, so I can basically get 2 ships out this turn. And also on Infernum, I'm making a Bureau of Labour. This is the first one I'm making. If I'm going to be making ships on multiple shipyards, I'm going to need this now probably, because I don't want to lose the accrued manufacturing points if I use the military shipyards. So that's going there. It's really isolated. Can't get any adjacency bonuses for that building off anything. For the other planets, I'll go through those. So that's getting up slowly. That's getting up really slowly. Taggart, which maybe I should have made them wealth world, is getting research up. That's probably going to get the tech caps up in a bit. That's getting up research and production. The Illyrian defense shield got made there. Not too long a time I can get the antimatter building built there. Then I can get a bonus from that for whatever I put on that tile. That's making an embassy on an isolated tile. Not sure I need that, but I'm doing it nonetheless. And most of the other worlds, well actually that world's getting wealth. I was going to say most of the other worlds are going to probably get up research. Yes, I've got a lot of wealth issues. I'm losing over 100 per turn. So I've got to do something about that in a bit. Hyperion building's going to go there eventually. I'm going to scrap that and actually put an improvement building there, I think. That's doing production. Yeah, all of these late ones are probably production in the main. And yeah, that's it. So it's a big turn next turn with this building coming in. That needs to be anchored. So it's within 6 of those 3. I've got this colony ship, which I've got no freaking idea where I'm sending this to. Have I sent one up over here? Probably not arguably. In fact, I should probably go through some of these and make sure. Take them off auto if I haven't already done so. Probably should have checked that before. Right, I'll send that over there. Okay. Let's end the turn. I'm going to be losing 125 at least next turn, I think. So I need to... there's an Altarian colony ship there. I need to get some freighters out pretty soon. And I need to get some wealth up on my worlds pretty soon as well. And do trades for money, I think, here at the moment. Right, another colony ship out there. Really should be bagging some resources as well. So let's check this out. Let's check out the capital. So you can see here on the capital now, the focuses have disappeared and we've got the old planetary specialization wheel back again. So I can use this now to separate production here, and I can have much more control about production on homeworld basically. I'm not going to be making many of these, but in rare instances for really important planets, that's why I'm going to be making them. So I think I like the changes I've made with the XML tweaks. In a standard game you'd make these on basically every planet, and you'd have to be fiddling with this all the bloody time. So yeah, I definitely prefer this. I think Stardock should probably do something similar, if not the same. Right, this colony ship can come down here. We'll see how it works though in a bit. Might have issues, you never know. Not expecting any though. In the Snaffy Let's Play I had a problem with that not working, but luckily I've got everything working here. I would not have been amused if that hadn't worked then. Right, I can come down here. Right. That's coming over here, and I don't want it over there. That one's got range for that. I think I'll bring that one down there. I can see a tiny bit of that. That one I'm going to stop. That can come over there. Let's go to there first, is it? For that. Okay. What's left? This colony ship. I haven't gone all 3 around that. I'm sure there's a planet of, or a star is heading over here with some something, but I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was this one. Is that pirate? No, it's Iconian. I think I'll come back to that in a bit. Right, I've got my colonies to do.